Alright guys, Kyle from the Fifa Guys HD, and with the second episode of my career mode series with Aston Villa. And if you remember last time, we put a bid in for Steven Corker and Eric Lamela, and Aston Villa have come with me to say they want me to avoid the relegation, they want me to reach the quarter-final of the Domestic Cup, and then they've just given me a load of rescheduled games, and at the bottom it does say they want me to reach the quarter-final of the Europa League as well, which I plan to go a little bit further on, because I want to at least reach the semi-finals personally, because with the squad that I'm building it will be very strong once I've managed to buy all the players if they want to join me. But I did put the bid in for Steven Corker, and Tottenham have come back and said yep, that's good for us, but Roma did decline the offer for Lamela, which unfortunately, with me going for Corker, I cannot afford to put another bid in for Lamela at this current moment, so we'll just have to go for Corker first. And we offer him 12,000 and a 5% clean sheet bonus on a 5-year contract. Hopefully he will come back and join me. But Manchester City are looking to buy Hamsik, which will be a great signing for them as he is a good player, just a bit out of my budget. I will need to buy quite a few more players to change the squad around, and Corker said yep, I'll join, that contract sounds good to me. So we have signed Steven Corker, the first player of this career mode, and he's a great signing for the central defence, and he'll strengthen that very nicely. And we'll take Vlar out and put Corker in, and then now I just need to buy a right and left back and a few central midfielders, maybe another striker as well, depending on if anyone wants to buy my players. But now we do go out and try and buy a central midfielder, and that central midfielder is Adrian, I'm not too sure if that's how you say his name, of Flamengo. Is he 17 or 18? But he's a really good player, and his potential is very high as well, so he does grow into a really good player. He's 17, sorry, 73 overall. And we put a bid in of 2.5 million, I think it is, in the end, after me thinking about what to go for. But then I think, I could offer one of my players who isn't in my first team picture at the moment. First of all, I thought about giving him Nathan Baker. Then I thought, why don't I do a straight swap for Stephen Ireland, both to cams, and then I offer 2.5 million and Stephen Ireland for Adrian, and then hopefully they will accept that offer. Another player who I'd like to bring to Aston Villa in this transfer window is Raheem Sterling of Liverpool. And if you try and pick him up you can pick him up very cheaply at the beginning, because he's not on a long contract with Liverpool. He's only on a short-term contract, so as he's only that, you can pick him up for quite cheaply. His estimated worth is 1.5 million, but when you go in, it says a bid of 900 and to 1 million should be able to secure him. So I decided to bid 900k for him, or not bid, but offer them 900k for him, which would be quite a good deal if we do manage to pick him up for that, because he'll grow into another great player as well, being only 17 and a 68 overall. But here we just advance, and I've had a transfer offer for Stilian Petrov for 1.4 million, and I didn't really want him, so yeah, that sounds good to me. He's 33, so he's coming to the end of his career. And then my agent there just telling me about international management, but I don't really want to go into that in my first season, as I want to concentrate on Aston Villa. But unfortunately, Petrov and Real Sociedad couldn't come to an agreement, and that has failed, so I've still got Petrov, which is a shame, because that 1 million would help me bring in another player, as money is quite low at the moment for me. But Flamengo have accepted my offer. Liverpool have said, I'm sorry, but that isn't enough. So I'll go and offer them a little bit more money. I think I'll go up to 1 million. And then I think they do actually accept that offer, which is very good. But Flamengo have said, yep, we'll take that, and then I offer, I think I offer him a £8,000 contract on a 5 year, on 5 years, with a 5% goal bonus. Actually, I'll take that down to 0. Sorry about this, I'm voiceovering after I've done it, because it won't let me do it during for some reason. But then we advance again, and I'm really messing up this commentary. I'm really sorry about this, guys. It's going really weird. But we get a transfer offer for Nzogbia from Arsenal, and Arsenal have said 2.9 million. I didn't think that was enough, so I bump him up to 3.5, as I feel Nzogbia is still 26, so he's maybe got a little bit of growth left in him, so he could go up to about an 80 overall. And I send him back saying 3.5 million and he's yours. And I think they do come back and say, yep, that sounds good to us, we'll match it. But I'm not sure, we'll just wait for this day to skip. It's taken a while. But Adrian does say, yep, that contract sounds good to me. So then we do confirm him there. We got him on a £8,000 contract for 5 years. And Liverpool also say, yep, that sounds good for us. Sterling, for 1 million, we'll let you have him for that. And I'd offer him what do I offer him? £8,000 contract as well for 5 years, which for the young players is quite easy. You can offer him a little bit. And Adrian actually does sign for us there, which is really good, because we get him for quite low, and we get rid of Stephen Ireland, which gives us more money to play with, or more in the budget anyway, which then we can go and change the budget allocation and that. But Tottenham are trying to sign Mario Gomez, which would be a great deal for them, and Arsenal have said, yep, 3.5 million for Nzogbia sounds good for us. So hopefully they can come to an agreement on that, and then that would give me about 3 million to play with, to then go and buy another centre back or another midfielder or something like that. But Raheem Sterling says, yep, that offer sounds good to me, and then he joins me as well. So in this episode I've brought in Steven Corker, Raheem Sterling and Adrian. So I'm just going to quickly put them in the team, take out El Mohammadi, put in Adrian. But I can't actually find Sterling here for some strange reason. So I'll go and go all the way down instead of pressing replacement. But unfortunately he's not actually there. There he is. I must not have seen him, me being blind. But then I can see him now, but I couldn't see him at the time. That's just me being blind, which is a bit stupid of me. But then I'll go to the squad and I put him in there. But Sterling, I think he has a potential of around 85, which would be great for him to grow. But another player who I would like to pick up, maybe not in this transfer window, but quite shortly, maybe in the next window, is James Rodriguez of Porto, as he does actually grow into about a 92 overall, which is a great player, considering you can pick him up quite early for around 15 million, which is great, which would be a great player to bring in. But I put Sterling on there accidentally for Albrighton, but then I'll just switch them two back round so they're both in their favoured positions. And now all I need really is a right back, a left back, maybe a striker. I might keep a Bonhor for the first half of the season, and maybe another midfielder just to strengthen that. I was looking to get a goalkeeper as well, because Shay Given's he's pushing on now, and this could be his last season for me. So hopefully I can get rid of him quite soon. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.